Hi, are you guys there? Okay. Sorry, you guys. There's just so much weird stuff going on YouTube. I don't know what that first thing was, but it wouldn't really let me go live. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna do weekly energy update. How did you guys do over the eclipse? Is it still hanging on? And how was it for you? We're gonna start with Aries. If you're new to my channel, thank you for coming. My name is Tina. I'm a tarot reader. I mostly just read with my intuition, tapping into spirit and getting messages that are for your highest good and growth. So we're going to start with Aries. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, ascended masters, and all that is. Thank you for being with me today. Help me give a clear, accurate reading for all the signs. For the weekly energy. So Aries, it looks to me like you're thinking about taking a new leap towards something. I feel like you're a little bit scared of it. You know, you have a little Nine of Wands energy here, kind of like showing me you're kind of blocking yourself. And it's actually toward what you're leaping for is Nine of Pentacles, but there's a block here. So you've got a couple of nines telling me that there's something you're about to realize. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers. So let me see if I can put this on chat so I can see. Oh, there we go. All right, so let me see what you're diving for. Like, this is a brand new thing. It's something you've been manifesting. What's this what are you realizing in this Nine of Wands? What is Aries realizing in the Nine of Wands? Nines are about realization. You're realizing something about love. Ten of Cups. Those all come out like at the same time, so I'm going to put them all down. Can you guys see this okay, or do I need to put that down a little bit? Okay, so once again, what I see is the need for you to choose yourself in order to gain this stability. But there's something about this Nine of Wands that seems like you're blocking yourself from this stability, from trying to choose yourself, right? You're trying to manifest love, Ten of Cups. At the same time, you're a little bit guarded. But you do have the Eight of Wands here, which is spirit, like looking straight at you and saying, I'm right here. Tell me about that. Clarify that Nine of Wands. Like, what's holding Aries back? You need to release something. That must be what Spirit is helping you with. Let me see what it is. I feel like they're supplying you with some new strength in order to do this. You know, once you honestly surrender this, you're going to find a lot of power. That's why that Nine of Pentacles is on the other side. So I feel like you've got a lot of, ooh, do you got a twin flame? Do you got a twin flame in your life? Because this is saying that you do. So the rest of the cards make sense a little bit because I feel like you're guarded about love because of a twin flame. I feel like maybe You have a fear about it. You recognize the conflict. I do feel like there's a timeout here. Um, so I feel like what you need to surrender is the fear of it, you know. Um, tell me how they can surrender it. Stay in the present moment. Be grateful, of course. um, maybe you do have like a lot of growth here in your self-worth area. It happens when you're honest with yourself, and when you look around and you see all the things that you do have to be grateful for. So I feel like the way out of the Nine of Wands, like being all guarded, not letting someone come in, is to just try and be grateful for everything about yourself. You know what I mean? There's some kind of a cycle ending here, and I feel like it's this confusion. It is the thing. It is the twin flame thing. So if you have a twin flame, I feel like it looks to me like the separation is about done. Like the cycle of separation is done. That's what it looks like. Like it's been completed, and then here comes the wish fulfillment. It does require you to take some action and to transform these feelings that you have about yourself. You're feeling very negative. I feel like you're feeling very guarded because you've been hurt a lot. So let's clarify the Eight of Wands. Tell me what the Eight of Wands is doing for Aries. I feel like they're showing you something about this situation that's been very confusing. They're clearing things up for you. This is spirit. This is all that is. It's about this contract, right? This contract with your twin. It's been confusing. You feel all this love, you know? And that's about to get cleared up here. I feel like you got freedom. This is Uranus. I think this thing is coming in. And I feel like you're excited about it. I think it's a surprise. Because Uranus is here. Uranus is the planet of shock and awe, you know? Hi, Melanie. Let's see about the Two of Wands. Tell me what they're needing to do for themselves with the Two of Wands. What direction? What is this about? Choosing themselves in what area? Could be about that self-love, like it's super important, you know? But we'll see. These cards are pretty good about being specific. Okay. This is about the Wheel of Fortune. This is about finding, you know, the flow of life. Understanding that everything has divine timing. What else? What are they choosing here? Okay. So here's what I kind of feel like. I kind of feel like, you know, I just have so much hair. It's mine. It just falls out like and is everywhere. Sorry about that. I feel like what it is I feel like you're getting some kind of a epiphany about it, because I feel like, you know, the reason you haven't chosen yourself in the past is because you feel rejected and you feel lost and you feel fragmented. But I do feel like something's changing here for you. You're building your own foundation with this Queen of Pentacles and this Nine of Pentacles energy. I feel like you're changing the way you treat yourself. The nurture card, you're starting to love yourself. I feel like also this includes like forgiving yourself for whatever. You know what I mean? Because forgiveness is at the bottom. Now this could mean that there's an apology coming in, maybe from the twin flame. But sometimes it's about forgiving our own self, you know? Hey, free will. I'm on Aries right now, and Twin Flame came out. So I feel like there could be an ending of the separation coming in, and wish fulfillment coming after that in this twin relationship. I feel like what needs to happen in order for this to happen is your growth. Like, it's your growth Nine of Pentacles, it's your growth Queen of Pentacles. It's understanding that you're just fine. You know, you don't need another person to make you stable. You already are. You don't need someone else to love you. It's nice, but you love yourself. And it's changing the way you look at yourself. I feel like it's bringing in freedom. I feel like it's bringing in stability and epiphany, right? So as you start working on yourself, loving yourself, and even forgiving yourself for whatever has happened in the past, you know, maybe choices you've made, who knows, right? And you start to love yourself, I feel like everything changes, you know? Tell me what happens once they start really loving themselves in this Queen of Pentacles. What's happening here? I feel like this nurture card is also about you and your higher self loving on it, you know? Like, you're loving your soul is totally loving on you. So you're starting to feel a little different about yourself, you know? Yeah. Heart is activated here. So this first cup of love that comes in is for you, beautiful Aries. It's you loving yourself. I feel like you're learning something about the gifts that you've been given and maybe you didn't see. I feel like abundance is coming in. Happiness, joy, stability. Okay, so tell me some advice for Aries for this week. Okay, so let your soul lead you here. Like, that's what's happening over here. You know, you're getting tuned in with your own soul. And that's what's healing you. I think you've been really emotional and struggling. And your soul is like, I'm right here, babe. We're right where we need to be. There's a new start coming. All we got to do is enjoy our life. Page of Wands. So I kind of feel like your advice is, you know, tap into your higher self. I think what your higher self has as a gift for you, it's some kind of new beginning. Could be about Pentacles. It could be about a hobby that you do. Page of Wands. It's something that makes you feel good. And I feel like that's kind of what's going to be healing up. I feel like you've had this inner struggle and heartbreak. So I don't know if that's how you were feeling over the eclipse, you know, but I totally get it. I was too. I don't know how you guys were dealing with it, with the eclipse, but it sure brought a lot of emotional stuff up for me. So it looks like maybe that's what it is. And I kind of feel like that emotional sadness that you feel and that feeling like you're not worthy of something is changing. I feel like that cycle is changing. And I feel like you're going in a new direction. And I feel like it's one where you know you're stable, you know, which is pretty good. 15 minutes. Okay, so Taurus will be next. Melanie, Calgary. I want to know about if I would ever get a boyfriend. Well, I'm sure you will if you want one. Yeah, the Temperance card is here. Be patient. Be patient with yourself, Melanie. I feel like you've been in kind of a Five of Cups energy is what I'm seeing when I'm just cutting the deck. I feel like you've been really sad or you've been grieving about something. I feel like it's, yeah, you're overthinking it. Yeah, I do see the lovers coming in. So yeah, I do, but I feel like you have to do a little work on yourself, Melanie. I hope that helps. And now we'll start with Taurus. Angels, spirits, guides, tell me some messages for Taurus for this week. How's it going for Taurus this week? What's going on? What can they expect? What kind of energy? Okay, so 10 of Wands, something really heavy. I think you're ready to like forget it, like you're done. You're letting it go. I feel like what you're wanting is wish fulfillment, Taurus. But I do feel like wish fulfillment is like in the center between 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. So I feel like you have to let something go in order to achieve it. Tell me more about the 10 of Wands. Tell me more about the 10 of Wands, Spirit, for Taurus. Okay, so you got the Chariot and the Tower. Wow, that's a lot of information there. What's the Tower? Tell me about the Tower for Taurus. This could be like an unexpected happening, right? That's coming in. What is it? What's the Tower for Taurus? Six of Wands. So this is a card of winning. It's a card of being noticed. It's a card of being on stage. It's a card of fame and fortune. That's what it is. So I feel like as soon as you let go of this burden, whatever it is that's just weighing you down, I feel like very quickly there's an alignment with your higher self. It shocks you, but it takes you to this place where, I mean, you could be really winning something here, you know, 6 of Swords. Tell me about the 9 of Cups, because that's what's coming in next here. So your 9 of Cups is about stability, King of Pentacles. This can be you, Taurus. Definitely Taurus energy, King of Pentacles. I feel like it's about being stable, like financially stable. It brings in 4 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and a lot of spiritual guidance, help. Like, it's spirit doing it, but your part in it is to like really let go of these burdens. We're going to clarify and see what that is, the burdens. Because there's so much success coming afterwards. And I do feel like, yeah, like financially, you look great here in the center. It's like it's something you've been working on for a while, you know? But what's been holding it back is this burden. Could be, you know, like old stuff. We'll see. Tell me about the 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups is actually accepting something is over. Accepting something the way it is. 6 of Cups is clarifying that. So this could be about something from your childhood. Some kind of way that you feel, you know, that you've been carrying around, which could also be the 10 of Wands, right? Tell me more. So this is a lesson about higher learning, the Hierophant is here. 5 of Pentacles. You really feel bad about whatever it was. It is from your childhood. But look what's here again. Like, you are coming out of this. You are. You're finding stability. There's the Queen of Pentacles as well as the 2 of Wands. So I do feel like you're releasing something, letting something go. I also feel like something's changing inside of you because of the money. you know, the stability. You know how sometimes if we don't have enough, you know, like you didn't have enough, maybe you didn't have enough when you were a kid, and you always feel this lack feeling. I feel like that's kind of what it is. I feel like you're letting that go because of the stability you're finding here. So let's clarify what that 10 of Wands is that you're needing to like let go of. The interesting part about this is that you have these negative cards in the middle of all of this good stuff. So you definitely play a part in this with your choices, you know what I mean? Like, what are you going to choose to let go of this old belief? Tell me what the 10 of Wands is about. What is it talking about here that they need to, like, offload? It's like you're carrying around this huge load of stuff. But in this card, it's also showing like you made it a long way. Like you totally did. I don't know why the cards are reversing, but this could be about career. It could be about commitment. It could be about contracts. Could be with an earth sign. Maybe it's about you having a contract with yourself here. Like realizing it. Like, man, I really did set this up, didn't I? Like, my soul did plan for this. Maybe that's what this is saying. I feel like one of the things of the 10 of Wands is being detached. You know, like maybe you stay in a lot. Tell me about the Chariot. What is this Chariot here for Taurus? What's the Chariot doing? So this is about, it's about releasing and then going really fast towards something. It leads to freedom. It leads to a new foundation. Okay, so that's what the Chariot is. It's like once you leave off all this burden that you've been carrying around with you, it's like very quickly your life starts to change. You start to feel solid. You start to feel worthy, you know? Tell me about the Tower. What are they finding out in the Tower? The Tower can mean a lot of things. This is limitations and fear and justice. So basically you're mind fucking yourself about this whole thing. You know, like the Tower card is like, it's representing your own thoughts. And I feel like you have a good idea. You know which way you're going, but it's this 10 of Wands, this feeling of lack or whatever. You're thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it, right? You need to okay. The 6 of Wands obviously is talking about the change. It's talking about remembering who you are. Kind of did get that. There's also a South Node card here at the bottom of the deck. So when you're having this 10 of Wands moment and you're understanding like, man, this shit isn't even true, and I need to like let go of this right now so I can move forward with my soul. I want to feel the freedom. And then you start overthinking, overthinking, overthinking. It's really hard to change from South Node to North Node. Not that South Node, I mean, it says it's like your comfort zone. It's like you're clinging to it. Here's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like this 10 of Wands feeling is something that you're clinging to. I feel like you are making it part of your identity. Hello, Mrs. Lagula. I'm doing Taurus. I'm doing all signs right now. This is for Taurus. So what I feel like in the second row is like you're finding out, you're getting to your wish fulfillment. You know what it is. It's like, it's not only like stability in your home. It's like this really cool relationship with your higher self, you know? And I feel like that's what's going on. So this 10 of Wands that you have as part of your, it's part of your identity, is what I feel like. You have yourself limited, you know? And it's coming out in the middle too. It's like you feel vulnerable. But I feel like what's happening is you're going to be shown the truth. Spirit wants you to know how successful you are, is what I feel like. They're like, make a wish, I'll make it come true. So I feel like what you're wishing for is stability in your home, stability within yourself. I feel like you want a good relationship with your higher self, and I think that's what's happening. Tell me about the 8 of Wands for Taurus. Okay, so you know what I'm seeing here is this 8 of Wands. This is Spirit coming in and doing something for you, you know? And what they're doing for you is showing you all the stuff you have to be grateful for. Like, it's going to be one thing after another coming in here that's going to show itself to you so that you can feel grateful. And what happens then is a change of vibe, and that's when all this good stuff comes in. Okay, and I see it here too, but now you're having to like let something go. It is about your, this is a big lesson here, this 5 of Cups and 6 of Cups with the Hierophant. It's a big lesson. Let's see what it is, because it has you feeling pretty damn sad. So I feel like you're going to get messages maybe in your dreams. Could be about a masculine. This could be about twin flame. This could be about, you know, deception in some kind of relationship, or just something. Like, if you're unclear about something, I think Spirit is going to give you the answer in your dreams, right? And I also feel like there's more happening. Like, your third eye is opening up. You're seeing the truth to something, and you're starting to love yourself. That's what's going to change everything, is your own self-love. Having compassion for yourself, for all that you've been through. Because what I see is a lot of pain. You know, 5s. So, I mean, you're releasing something, and you're feeling like maybe no one cares. Something like that. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Why is she here? Because I feel like this is another one of those cards that's talking about, like, you've got the King and the 9 of Pentacles in the middle. So here comes the Queen over here. She knows her value. This whole reading this week is about knowing your value. It's a fated event. It's part of what the eclipse is doing for you. I feel like what your Spirit is doing is like showing you maybe the bigger picture about what happened here. You know, I feel like you're learning something new. Yeah. So what's coming in is the Wheel of Fortune card and the Fate card. It is fated, and it's time for you to know your own value. 2 of Wands is here at the very end, and the 2 of Wands is about choosing you. Like, I don't mean that to sound like a selfish thing, but it's really like you come to a choice in your life. You know, you come to this crossroads, and you're like, well, I could go any way I want here. What way should I go? Well, I guess the question that you need to ask yourself, and maybe that's what you're inspecting, is what's best for me? Where can I start new? What's going to promote my highest good and growth, you know? And I feel like that's what you're asking yourself this week. There's an ego card here. So like, I feel like that's talking about all the suffering in this pile of cards, you know, like the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, right? And that is the human stuff, because I can promise you that your soul doesn't necessarily feel that same fear. They'll feel it through you, but the soul all by itself knows everything is fine, right? So I feel like you're just getting on the same page with that, with your soul, understanding the bigger picture. Because I feel like even over here, like in the very first pile, you're realizing this Ten of Wands that you've been carting around, it was part of the plan. And, you know, and maybe your own soul is telling you that through the dream. Man, I had some crazy ass dream last night. It was so weird. You know how I've been wanting to leave on a trip, and I've been just so worried about the roads and the weather and like all of it, and I'm just thinking like maybe I shouldn't go, you know. So I go to sleep and I'm just like totally trying to meditate and everything. Anyway, I wake up in this dream and I actually, something happened to my van. Like it tipped, like I backed up and it like tipped over like sideways. It was so weird. Like it just was the weirdest thing. And I was like, man, oh man, am I just totally mind fucking myself about this thing? How am I doing? Ugh. How are you doing? I figured I would try and do some readings for the week because that weekend about knocked me on my ass. How about you, Joni? 3309. Like every single thing that's negative that could come up came up in my mind. It was the weirdest weekend ever. I think I've managed to piss off everyone in my family. I need to apologize to like every single person. It's been terrible. So I'm hoping that the energy is going to back off a little bit. How about you? Gemini, let's see what's coming in for Gemini. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters. Tell me about the energy for this week for Gemini. First card out is the Six of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Two of Swords, not being able to see something. Six of Swords, being moved into a new direction by Spirit. And the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. Well, that looks kind of good, right? Ten of Cups. It looks like there could be some love coming in for you, Gemini. I mean, just like from, can you guys see them? I hate it when you can't see them. So like in the center column, it's like Three of Pentacles, someone coming in and saying like, hey, you want to work with me? I feel like this is also, threes are also about like someone on the other side, other spirit squad, you know, helping you out, because it's here, it's moving you in new directions. Ten of Cups. This could be like family love, it could be romantic love, or it could be total self-love, you know, like it could be any of that. So in the third column, you've got the Queen of Wands. This is like confidence to go a new way. And then boom, Ten of Wands. You're still carting around some bullshit, you know, some kind of fear, some kind of too much luggage, too much baggage on your journey. So in the first one, I feel like, you know, you have success coming, but you can't see it. You can't. And you're scared to even go for it, right? But the Three of Wands says, you know, you did manifest it and it is coming. But you've got some dark energy kind of around it, you know. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups saying, like, you know, it's time to surrender. Yeah, I know what you mean. Dude, I saw something really cool I wanted to share, though. Did I send it to you about the 3 things that we could do every day to change our vibration? First, you get up and you start by brushing your teeth with your left hand if you usually do it with your right. You know, do the opposite hand. And then you look into the mirror, into your eyes, and say, I love you 10 times. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you 10 times. And then there was one more thing. What was the third thing? Did you get that one? Did I send that to you, Johnny? I forgot what the third thing is already. See? That's how much I remember about changing the vibe. I remember those first 2 things, though. Okay, so if I remember the third thing, I did write it down, but it's in my book. Okay, so let's just see, first of all, what is this damn 10 of Wands in your way? What's the 10 of Wands in the way for Gemini? Oh. So, okay, so you got Dark Night of the Soul, you got toxic patterns, and you've got an epiphany. So I feel like maybe you've been in the dark night of the soul. And it's very possible that you have some pretty toxic patterns from it. You know, like depression or, you know. But I feel like you're getting epiphany. You're having a breakthrough here. The 10s are about kind of like it's done. You know, it's the end of the road. And then you start over, right? So maybe you're realizing something that I do feel like you've been, you know, going through a transformation here, obviously, with the Dark Night of the Soul. So I feel like, honestly, I feel like you're kind of at the end of that. And I feel like the transformation is working into like a solid structure, you know, a solid foundation for you. But I do feel like you've been kind of going through it. So tell me where the spirit is taking you here with the 6 of Wands. It's like they want to change your vibe. Tell me about that. This is about healing an inner child wound. I think it's happening now. What is the inner child wound, spirit? Someone maybe have reflected it to you, someone that you know. It could be about, you know, whatever you're carrying around here. Rejection, loss, something. I feel like where spirit is taking you to is an integration with yourself, like body, mind, soul. Makes a lot of sense to me with this 3 of Pentacles, you know, that's angelic help. And then they're taking you straight to this 10 of Cups, which is most likely self-love. I think there's going to be a celebration. I feel like you're getting new gifts. Okay, tell me what the 6 of Wands is. It's a very first card out, but it's like you don't see it. Because the reason you don't see it is because you feel guilty about something. Maybe you feel like you sabotaged it or will. It's a new beginning for you. It's abundance too. Definitely abundance at the bottom of the deck. Tell me what is going on in the 2 of Swords. Why can't they see it? Because you don't have the self-worth. You have all this winning energy, you know, fame, fortune, money coming in, but you don't feel like you deserve it. You did start to manifest it, but you're sitting here in the Three of Wands and you're kind of waiting for it to just happen. You're guarded about it. Tell me about that. It's about self-love once again. It's about your intentions. You see, like you have the intention, you do have the intention at some point because you start manifesting this thing, this fame, this fortune, this money, whatever it is. But you don't see it because you just really don't think you deserve it. And the reason that it's not here yet is because you're guarded. You're almost blocking your own gifts. Tell me what the Three of Pentacles is. So this could be something about work, like someone wanting to come and work with you. You know, I think it's unexpected. And it's also sent in by spirit. Your spirit guides are sending someone in. But the thing is, there's another lack card here, another doubt card, you know? Like you really don't think you deserve anything, Gem. How come? Because you're very, look at how magical you are here with the Queen of Wands. So there is confidence coming, but man, this is totally a Gemini read, right? So the Ten of Cups, is being clarified by rejection and wish fulfillment. So I'm feeling like you need to release the rejection and be open to receive the wish fulfillment and trust divine timing. That's what's happening here. The rejection is something that you need to surrender. The feeling, you know, like you just need to release that. Maybe you're scared to go into any kind of new thing because you feel so shitty about yourself. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. This is like the most confident energy, right? Queen of Wands, that's what she says. I'm confident. I know my value. Yeah, and so this is where the balance comes in. This is where this is the Justice card. But I feel like once you realize your value, there's going to be balance come back in. Tell me, how do they realize their value? How does that happen? How do they get the confidence, Spirit? What is giving them confidence? Show me just one card. Tell me how they get the confidence. So it's a new opportunity and it changes everything. So I think the new opportunity that's coming in is this Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you have some kind of new opportunity coming this winter. And it is going to bring balance. It's a career or a commitment or some kind of a contract. It also talks about rebirth. So you do have a Pluto card here talking about transformation on this 10, right? So tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this opportunity is going to give you freedom, but there's that fear again. You're scared. You're scared you can't do it. You're scared you're not worth anything. Why? And that's the Ace again, saying like, it's nostalgia. So it is about your childhood, inner child wounding. We got that too. So it's something about your inner child. I just feel like, wow. Spirit, can you tell me, like, what can they do to help themselves out of this shit? Hi, Jess. Nice to see ya. Okay, so start manifesting. Wow, you got all that. You know what? You have 3 queens here. You want to know what I feel like? I feel like you're just about to like embrace the Empress energy. You're about ready to get it. But not get it like a bad thing. Like, get the Empress energy, realize your value, realize who you are in this world. I mean, we all just think we're just some kind of one tiny ant down here, and we're not. You know, we're not. So I feel like what you're manifesting is you want stability for yourself. The Queen of Cups is here. She is definitely talking about surrender here. This is whatever it is that's making you cry, Gemini. I do see a Pisces sign here on the card. I just never really seen that before, but it's here. So maybe you're dealing with a Pisces, I don't know. But I do feel like it's time for you to just say, like, I am done with everything that didn't seem fair. Show me something different, you know? So what I feel like is that could be happening for all of you, like understanding the soul plan and the movement through it. And, you know, part of your soul plan, obviously, is to work through a whole bunch of inner child stuff that made you feel like you weren't good enough. And so part of your soul plan is to work through that and realize who you really are. I see a lot of spirit activity here. And I feel like there's a lot of human being activity here with you, you know, because our human is the scared one and our soul isn't. So I feel like you've got more than just your soul on working on this with you. I feel like you have a whole spirit team, because it's time for you to like exchange this energy, you know, equal exchange energy. You're going from all this burden to all this love. So I feel like this is about you, the way you feel about yourself. And I feel like it's changing. You just feel like there's been something wrong with you all the time, you know? And to feel like that about yourself is just, it's exhausting, you know? It's exhausting. So I feel like you're going to be turning a corner here. The first card out is success. It's saying you've got success coming, but you can't see it because you don't feel like you are worth it, you know? So, Gemini, that's your reading for the week. I hope you can bounce out of that energy. Okay, Cancer. Let's see, we'll get a different deck for Cancer. Let that guy have a little rest. Angel, spirits, guides. Thank you so much. We need some messages from Cancer this week. What's going on in the energy of Cancer? Okay. Queen of Pentacles. That looks like you're feeling pretty sure of yourself, pretty stable. Eight of Cups, walking away from something toward a new beginning. Look at all these queens for you, too. Okay. So this could have something to do with a soul friend here. I feel like at the bottom of the deck, what I saw that I didn't share with you is a Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. So I feel like there's something went on here that wasn't fair at all for you, Cancer. And I feel like you're healing up from it. So the center card here is the Queen of Wands. She is very, very confident, able to manifest anything she wants. She's beautiful, she's sexy, she owns all of it. She's not in any way feeling like shit. So I feel like you're walking away from something and I don't know what it is, so let's see what it is with that Eight of Cups. I feel like you're being given or shown something about like the energy of the Empress, because you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. The only one you don't have is the Queen of Cups. So I really feel like you're, you know, Spirit is kind of showing you all of these queen energies, showing you your value one queen at a time. So what you're walking away from is something that you felt you lost, something that made you feel rejected. I feel like your spirit guides are the ones that helped you leave that situation, because I feel like this, whoever this was or whatever this was with the Eight of Cups, it could be work, it could be a parent, it could be whatever, but you're just tired of how they made, you know, you feel about yourself. I feel like, you know, because you feel rejected, you feel like you're not enough, and Spirit was saying like, no, you got to get you out of there. Eight of Cups, gotta go. Eight of Cups. So I feel like that is happening. You're walking away from anything and everything that makes you feel less than, because you know you're the Queen of Pentacles. You know your value, and you're just not putting up with it anymore. Tell me what the new beginning is with the Ace of Pentacles. What's the new beginning for Cancer? No, I'm just on, I'm on Cancer. Tell me what the new beginning is for Cancer. Self-love. Loving yourself. Yeah, your new beginning has everything to do with the rebirth, and it's happening this winter. So it's probably starting now. It starts with exchanging like this vulnerable, guarded feeling with self-love. You're realizing how much your soul loves you is what I feel like. I feel like I've been getting that message a lot. So tell me what the Queen of Swords is here for. So this is the ability to cut out people, places, and things that just don't serve you anymore. Tell me what they're cutting out. So I feel like it could be different for everyone, but I feel like you're getting dreams from Spirit about it, because it's time for you just to have a new beginning. It's time for you to be honest with yourself. It's time for you to like find that deep passion inside of yourself, right? I feel like that's kind of what it is. It's cutting out the shit that doesn't serve you, being honest with yourself, and then going towards something passionate. You have this Knight of Wands. Tell me what the Knight of Wands is. It's a love offer. It's a love offer coming in. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was you going after. This is somebody that I feel like you planted seeds with them a while ago, you know, and maybe nothing really happened. I feel like there was a lot of chemistry, a lot of attraction here. Tell me what, tell me about this Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a soul friend, right? Two of Cups, ooh, yeah, it is a soul friend. This is someone who wants to make a commitment, it looks like. Why is that facade card here? Why is that card here? So you're having a reunion with a soulmate. Some kind of integration happening here, but This facade card is bothering me because it's about not being somebody not being their honest self, like pretending, right? All right. So it's about a past person that you're thinking about. So yeah, I don't think it's this person. It's something that happened in the past, and it seems like that comes out a lot when we're dealing with like anything really. It's really the memories of something that happened, you know? Like this person comes in, they want a commitment. I feel like it is like a big, it's happiness, it's joy, it's stability, and it's integration, but I feel like there's something on your mind from the past about someone else, you know? Maybe someone who controlled you. I feel like, you know, it's saying like you could, this could be a block for you, like these old memories. Tell me about the manifest card, the magician. What is Cancer manifesting? It's about a contract. It's about fears. It's about attraction. Twin flame card is here, and there's an apology. I feel like could be the same person. Somebody coming in wanting a reunion. They want a commitment now. And before, what you're thinking of is the way they were before. You're like, I don't know. That wasn't that great. But you are manifesting. You're manifesting clarity. You're manifesting forgiveness. Maybe you need to be forgiven or they need to be forgiven. I feel like you have a lot of fear around this. But look what's at the bottom, North Node. Okay, so working through whatever this is part of it. Just so you know, it's part of your purpose. Spirit, can you give me some advice for Cancer? What's that one? You might have your heart guarded, or you might be hanging on to this person. Cancer. Oh, dang. Yeah. 5. I think it's something that worries you a lot, you know? There's the 5 of Swords down here. I can see it. And the Moon card. So you're hanging on to a fight or to, you know, whatever this 5 of Swords is for you. It looks like a fight. It could be like inner struggle too, like you're just, you know, your head. But whatever it is, I feel like it's super emotional. I feel like this card showing you like drowning in your own emotions. I do see some healing coming. Nine of Swords, and then you're back crying again. This is a big deal. So Spirit is saying like surrender this and like just know who you are. Manifest stability, and then here comes that 2 of Cups again. So you are manifesting this person back into your life, this 2 of Cups. You are. And you want a stable relationship with them, but they sure did put you through a lot, didn't they? Spirit, why? Spirit, why does Cancer have to go through all this shit? 10 of Cups. You have to go through it because it's 10 of Cups. More, please. What are they learning? Well, this is definitely about surrendering. You do have all the queens now. The Queen of Cups did come out. So I do feel like you're being shown Empress energy. And if it's a twin flame, that's what you need, is Empress energy. Because twin flames are divine masculine and feminine energy. And I do see you getting it one at a time. I feel like you are hanging on to maybe the negative aspects of this relationship. And Spirit is saying, like, manifest the Queen of Pentacles energy, which is a stable energy. It was the first card that came out. It came out again. Understanding, like, your value. You have to understand your value. I feel like you just feel worthless here with this Five of Pentacles. Like you don't even want to move. Spirit has something planned for you here, see? But there's a key in that right there. She could get up, pick the key up, open the door, see what's on the other side of the door. But she doesn't want to. She's just sitting there, not even looking up. She doesn't even notice the key. So I feel like this is maybe the way you feel about love. You know what I mean? Like you don't even want to see it. You don't want to try again. Fuck that shit. But I kind of feel like this person is part of your North Node. Tell me what happened with the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe they made you an option. Maybe this was a fantasy kind of relationship. You know, Seven of Cups. It's about dreaming. It's about wishing. It's about looking at your past. It's also about overthinking it. So at the bottom of the deck, what I see is the Hanged Man. So I feel like you're getting a different perspective on all of that negative energy. And I think it's going to change your life. And this is the change card, but this one, I think you're ready for a new beginning. Let's see here. It's your soul leading you. And then here comes this Knight of Cups offer. So I do feel like this is coming in. And I'm doing this for the week. So maybe, you know, you're going to hear from somebody this week and it's going to confuse the hell out of you. And you're hanging on to the hope of this relationship, but at the same time, you have your heart blocked at the same time. You're like, yeah, this is what I really want, truly, truly, deeply. But you have your heart blocked because there was a lot of pain here. I feel like they rejected you. They walked away. And you can't stop thinking about it, you know? But I feel like you're getting all of this Queen energy this week. Knowing your value. Ready to start on a new beginning here. That may or may not include that person, you know? Alright, let's look at Leo. Tell me about Leo. What's going on with Leo this week? Angels, spirits, guides. What's going on for Leo this week? Okay. Queen of Cups. High Priestess. Seven of Wands. Something pretty emotional happening. I feel like you're tapping into your higher self or you're getting guidance about it. And Seven of Wands is like, I don't know, you definitely have like this, you feel like you're being attacked, sort of. It looks like in two cards about love. About one certain specific person. The center of your read is the King of Pentacles. At the bottom, I feel like something ended. And Spirit is saying, like, you need to go inside, talk to your higher self about that ending. So I feel like, yeah, I see it here, you know, like it's something ended. And I feel like you're sad, really sad about it here with the Five of Cups. Two of Swords, can't make a decision, don't know what you want to do, right? Then the High Priestess comes out, like this is your higher self, your third eye, right? And then King of Pentacles and the Empress. So I feel like maybe your higher self is trying to show you the reality of you because you're feeling very, very attacked. I don't know if you can see these cards, but they sure look a lot alike. So you're guarded, you know. Seven of Wands, you feel like you're being attacked. Nine of Wands, you know, you're trying to defend yourself, and it's from a lover or a Gemini. Okay, so let's clarify. What should we clarify? Let's clarify why you're crying here in the Five of Cups. What happened? What happened with the Five of Cups, Spirit? Well, whatever it is, it makes you feel closed off. It's about family. It's about commitment. Yeah. Spirit is asking you to surrender it, just like I was thinking with that Queen of Cups card. Tell me what the decision is here with the Two of Swords. Like, it's about making a decision but not really knowing what it should be. You know, like what should I choose, right? Could be about a separation that ended, you know, and you feel guilty because you probably sabotaged it, is what it looks like. Guilt and sabotage. It's confusing to you, right? But I feel like that cycle has completed with this person, you know? So now you're on to something new, like High Priestess, King of Pentacles, and the Empress. Tell me about that. Tell me why is... Okay, so what your higher self is telling you about is toxic patterns that you've been bound to for a long time. I feel like what they're doing is trying to show you who you really are, trying to remind you of your soul, the soul piece. It's divine intervention here. Divine intervention so that you can remember, you know, your divinity, your stability, your ability to manifest money. Tell me about that Empress. Why is she here? There's a new beginning. Gemini's coming out here again. Ace of air, and then unity. So this could very well be a new beginning for you. You know, Leo, transcending, becoming one with your higher self. Tell me about the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Why are they so protecting themselves? I wonder if this is your toxicity, you know, that you've been bound to. The Facade card comes out. Maybe the person that you were dealing with was, you know, you felt like they weren't really being honest with you. Deception comes out, and so does the Facade, right? And you get a new offer for love. You could even be dreaming about someone with this Lovers card. Tell me who the lover is. Who's the lovers? It's someone that's going to help you change your energy. It's someone that's going to help you grow. It's a new opportunity, and you have to decide whether you want to have a new beginning here. Okay. All right. So I feel like you are kind of stuck to some kind of toxic pattern in your life, and I think it's leaving. Like, I feel like you're remembering, your higher self is like showing you who you truly are, you know? I'm not sure exactly how they're going to show you. I did see the dream card right here. So anyway, what I feel like the reason that you're being guarding yourself is because of past relationships, and that could have something to do with the toxicity. You're bound to it. It could be about an addiction too. You know, like maybe your higher self is showing you like, this is toxic. This is what makes you not even be yourself, right? This is what is deceptive. This is not who you are. So I do feel like there's someone coming in, and it is the Lover's card, which is a Gemini card, and it's funny because Gemini is right next door to it. So maybe you're dealing with some kind of Gemini, but I feel like, you know, this is being guided to you. I feel like they're going to help you change your energy. I am not 100% sure that this is going to be, you know, the love of your life. There's no indication of that, you know. But I feel like what they're going to help you see is the truth, you know, the truth of who you are, the truth of, I don't know, the old cycles. They're just going to help you see your life and your path a different way. And I feel like ancestors are guiding this person to you. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Now we're going to look at Virgo. 1, 12, 37. Okay. Let's look at Virgo, Spirit. What's going on for Virgo this week? Tell me what the energy is. What do they need to know? What do they need to cut loose? What's coming in? Good messages for Virgo, Spirit. Angel, spirits, guides, I love you so much. Okay, so it's the High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles. So your higher self is showing you something about maybe something that happened that didn't seem fair, but they're showing you a different perspective. Hanged Man, thank you, Spirit. I feel like this has something to do with your stability and your home. And I feel like you feel some type of way. I mean, from whatever happened, I feel like you feel alone. Like even if there's someone else around you, I feel like you feel alone in the world, you know. I feel like you struggle a lot with yourself, you know. You struggle a lot with the truth of who you are. You know what I mean? I don't think you believe in your magic or something. So it looks like that's what Spirit is showing you here, is like how this, whatever this was that didn't seem fair and it made you feel alone, it makes you feel less than. It could be about a mother with the Queen of Pentacles here, but it's basically about your life, you know, and something that happened, something that has hurt you, maybe your whole life. Your higher self is going like, let me show you the bigger picture. Let me show you what you learned. Let me show you. So they're showing you a new perspective here with the Hanged Man. I do feel like this could directly be, the Hanged Man, the new perspective could directly be related to meditation. So maybe you talk to your higher self about that. I also feel like maybe there's someone coming in to explain it. 3 of Pentacles is here, and I really do feel like this is always spirit guidance, like someone, you know, being guided to you to help you. 8 of Wands is here. This is about, you know, you working with your spiritual energy, you working with the elements, you making a change in your life. I feel like what you want is like a happy, stable home. I feel like you used to have one. and something happened, and you don't now, and you're just stuck in this Five of Pentacles, you know? God, we heard a lot about Five of Pentacles last week. It's like this, it's this place where you feel like you're not even worthy of help, and you feel alone, very, very alone. It's not a good place to be. But thank goodness for your soul. I think they're showing you the way out. Like, this is the way out. It's the Hanged Man card, a new perspective. You've got three major arcanas here. The High Priestess, the Hierophant, and the Hanged Man. So the High Priestess and the Hierophant can indicate psychic abilities, or a psychic friend, or a psychic soul friend, you know, where you guys can speak to each other without speaking. You just mentally can hear each other. There's that here. So what I'm seeing is your major arcanas is like, this is a really big lesson, and it's kind of about tapping into your higher self and listening and understanding and getting a new perspective on the shit that went down that wasn't fucking fair. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. You've got this Five of Wands right here, which is about, it could be, let's clarify it, because it's like over on this side, but I didn't want, it came out, so, okay. Here's the thing, you want to know what it's saying? I feel like you're missing someone, and I also feel like you're being put onto your North Node. And in order to get onto your North Node, you really need strength. You need to be empowered. And that's why your higher self is coming out and saying, like, wait, this is about much, much more. Let me give you a new perspective. So let's clarify all the majors. Tell me what the High Priestess is saying to Virgo. What does the High Priestess want to say? This is about family, and it's about love. The High Priestess is talking to you about family and love. So maybe this Five of Pentacles is directly related to commitment or family and love, right? Tell me what the Hanged Man is doing here. What are you going to see differently here? There's Mars energy here. And wish fulfillment. And forgiveness. The spirit guides are here. So, you know, I'm wondering if, like, if you feel like you need to be forgiven, that's what it looks like. You know, like, it does look like that. Like, you feel like you said or did something that was so awful. I feel like you don't even talk about this. I really do. And I feel like this has kept you stuck for a long time. Like, just thinking about something that happened. It makes you feel like shit, you know? And then, so the message is like, Spirit is saying like, hey man, you planned this. This was part of your higher, you know, this is what you wanted to do. I know it hurts, but this is what you wanted to do as a soul. You had all the confidence in the world. Your soul is confident you can do this. Your human doesn't really know. And that's why all these majors are coming out. Because your soul, your higher self, is needing to show you something. Yeah. Remember? They're showing you who you are. I love that card. Higher self activation. Big change coming. Big change coming. So that is what is saying here. Like, there's something on your mind. It's about your home. It's about family. It's about commitment. Look at that. See if it means anything to you. Little tiny kid shoes, right? Maybe it was about your family, you know, and you're feeling like, fuck, man. You know, that sucked. I feel like Five of Pentacles all the time. Could be an inner child wounding. You know, but the thing is that the Five of Wands is here saying like you're struggling with something. You're struggling with missing someone. You are. You're missing someone, and it's stopping you from growing. It's stopping you from understanding your power, and it's stopping you from going on to your purpose, your North Node. Whatever it is you feel like you lost, that you're separated from, the thing that you long for, the thing that wasn't fair, the thing that you can't even tell anyone about. You can't even talk about it really. It hurts too much. It has everything to do with stability in your home. I want to know what you're whipping up in the Eight of Wands. This is definitely causing a change. You're working with your higher self. You're getting rid of that North Node clean. You're being shown divine feminine energy, third eye. You're having an epiphany. You're understanding something for the first time. You've been in the dark night of the soul. Okay, so just so you know, like the dark night of the soul, oh, it's so painful. And it seems like it lasts forever. I'm feeling like a pain right here. I don't know if that belongs to somebody else, but I just feel like you've been in this dark night of the soul. Your thoughts are isolating. I don't think you share them at all, you know. And what happens is you're in this, and Spirit is saying like, let's do something new. Let's show you who you are. You gotta remember you're going too dark here. You're getting way too deep into the dark night. It's time for sunshine. It's time to realize what your purpose is. Let's get you on it. Spirit, show me what their purpose is. Just one card. What is the purpose you want them to see? Just so that they can watch for it. This is a sad reading for Virgo. Okay, clarity. Raising your vibration and understanding the pain. Nine of Wands. Ace of Wands. You're getting the clarity on it. You have two aces here. So the Nine of Wands, well, let's talk about it one more time. The Nine of Wands is having a lot of shit happen. Wands, 9 Wands. You know, it's like the wounded warrior. It's like the PTSD card, you know, like, and it does look like PTSD here. Everything I'm seeing. And I feel like you carry some responsibility for this, and I feel like you're getting clarity on it. And what I mean by that is what you're realizing, and I don't know how this will happen, but here's how I assume it happens. I feel like the Nine of Wands is like feeling really, really guarded and feeling like a victim. You know, like, why does this shit always gotta happen to me? Why me? Why me? And so your higher self comes in and says, wait though, don't you know how precious this information made you? You know, like now you can turn these pain into like knowledge. If you could understand that for just 5 minutes, that all of these things that you've been through are valuable. So here's what I'm wondering what might happen in order for you to feel this. Maybe people come in that have gone through something like you, and you get the opportunity to help them. And it gives you clarity. Like for the first time, you're like, wow. I'm thinking about a specific Virgo I know. And I'm thinking about the fact that this person is a friend of mine. And I feel like this could be their reading. But the thing is, like the 9 Wands for this person I'm talking about is the death of a child. This person lost their child before I lost mine. This person was a really good friend of my son's that died. And that person has helped me probably more than anyone else. Because he was already been through it. He already knows how the pain feels. I can't even tell you what a hug from that person feels like for me. So it's something like that. You know what I mean? Like, just understanding that the pain that you've suffered can help other people. 9 of Wands. Are you a victim? Or are you helping people get through the same thing? And it does change the way you look at the situation, just so you know. Alright, so let's look at Libra now. 126, 126. Okay, so now we'll do Libra. Okay, Libra, let me see what's going on for Libra this week. Libra, angel, spirits, guides. What does Libra need to know about their energy this week? It's been so heavy. 10 of Wands. Of course, it has been heavy, hasn't it? 3 of Cups. Could be some help coming in. Could be some friends. 9 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Getting to that place of success. The Hierophant. The Empress. Wow. Definitely some big action coming in for you. The Moon. The 6 of Cups. This could be about, you know, parenting. It could be about a parent. It could be about a child. It could be about love. But it's definitely about higher learning because the Hierophant's here. So I feel like there's something on your mind. It's been pretty heavy. I love the way this goes though. 10 of Wands, Hierophant, 10 of Pentacles. It's almost like you're taking all the wands, all the burden, and you're transmuting it into money. So money looks good for you, I feel like. I also feel like wish fulfillment's coming, and you don't see it coming. And then this way, I feel like you've got success coming in because it's time. You deserve it for the Empress. And then this way, I feel like 3 of Cups could be spiritual direction, something that's about your higher journey, the Hierophant card, and 6 of Cups. So it could be about your, you know, your childhood. It could be about someone you've known since childhood. Okay, so tell me what the 10 of Wands is here for. Tell me about the 10 of Wands. Uh-oh, that's way too many. Tell me, why is the 10 of Wands here for? This is about disharmony, triggers, conflict. An apology coming in, forgiveness being given. Let's see. Tell me about the Hierophant. There's your card. Balance, karma, justice. There's that autumn card, harvest. So I feel like things are being made right for you. Made fair. I also feel like maybe a lot of money coming in. I do see it here with the 10 of Pentacles too. Why are you feeling guarded and vulnerable? What is that about? It's your thoughts. Could be about a lover. You're guarded and vulnerable about some lover, right? Tell me what you're successful at here with the Six of Wands. Wish fulfillment. I feel like there's a lot of kind of back and forth energy here a little bit. I feel like you're kind of dipping your toe into both worlds here, external as well as spiritual world. I think you're finding a balance, is what I feel like. But why is the moon here? Because it looks like you're sad about something. Why is the moon here for Libra? Why is the moon here for Libra? Okay, it's something about some kind of soul tie. Could be dealing with the Pisces. I feel like this is about a soul friend, and there's something like, I don't know, you're not talking. I wonder if it's about the Six of Cups. Tell me about the Six of Cups. What's the Six of Cups for Libra? You need to surrender something. It's got something to do with family, home, and commitment. I wonder if you're afraid of commitment in the present moment. Tell me what the Ten of Pentacles is for Libra. What's the Ten of Pentacles for Libra? Ten of Pentacles for Libra. Okay. I feel like you miss someone. I feel like you're in a toxic pattern. I feel like you don't feel like you're enough. That's the pattern. I feel like you're scared of commitment. And there's some kind of a soul connection here, you know. There's a love offer. It's real love. And it's 10 of Pentacles too, but like you just feel like, I don't know, you got doubts. You got doubts. Tell me about the Empress. Tell me about the Empress for Libra. Dark Night of the Soul. Okay. The Empress, whoever the Empress is going through the Dark Night of the Soul. I think you're being pushed onto your North Node, your purpose, you know, and that's sometimes a difficult switch. It's unfamiliar, you know. I think you have to love yourself through this. Tell me about that Three of Cups. Who are those Three of Cups? This is like friends or spirit sending in people. I do see like spirit guides here helping you get to your wish fulfillment. So tell me who this Three of Cups is up here. Okay. So I feel like it's about, you know, it's bringing in the Three of Cups is actually walking toward the Nine of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment. I also feel like that's integration for you, body, mind, soul. It talks about opportunities, new opportunities. It talks about freedom, and it talks about taking a leap. And you know, you're either having a union with another person, it looks like it on the card, or it's about you know, you coming in alignment with your body, mind, and soul. Tell me about the wish fulfillment. What is it for Libra? What's their wish fulfillment look like? What do they want? What do they truly want? You want what you lost. You want a renewal. You're so stuck in what you lost. It's a masculine. And you lost it, and it totally, it fragmented you, you know? I feel like there's alchemy coming in. I do feel like you're going to start loving yourself, but you do have a lot to unpack here. You know what I mean? Like I saw the guilt card there, like you feel like you're guilty, like you sabotaged it or something. You know, you feel some kind of something. And I do see toxicity here too. What's toxic for you is this feeling of lack, feeling doubtful, feeling like I'm not enough for the 10 of Pentacles, but you are. There's the love here with Venus. Spirit, give me some advice for Libra. What can they do this week to help themselves? What can they do to get through this energy? Well, a lot of walking away. A lot of walking away from this feeling that you know, 7 of Swords, 7 of, or 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, right? Pretty ugly energy. It's saying like you need to like walk away from it, you know, and manifest the 9 of Pentacles. You know, so that would be 9 of Pentacles to me. It is about having enough, like money, and having actually everything you need and spirit supplying it and you realizing it. It's a pretty cool feeling. But what I feel like is you got to walk away. It says it twice. You've got to walk away from whatever this is, Libra. You know, you've got to let it go. You got to quit thinking about it. You got to quit letting it control you, because you're really, you know, you're the Empress. I'm sorry about you going through the dark night of the soul. That's never easy, but I think once it's over and we get like onto the North Node and we start, you know, living the purpose that we were meant to, it feels right, you know, whatever it is, it feels right. Like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I think it's important for you to understand that every single thing, that especially that's hard, it's part of your soul. Does the dark night ever stop? Yeah, I think it does. You know, it's just so hard when it's going on. You know what I mean? And I think we figure stuff out through the whole dark night. Tell me about the dark night of the soul, Spirit. Tell me about the dark night of the soul. Joni just wants to know about it. And so do I. Like, what the hell? Can you just tell me a story about the dark night of the soul? Tell me what I need to know. Tell me about the dark night of the soul. What exactly is going on during the dark night? Dark night of the soul, Spirit. Well, they're not even wanting to do. Okay, Ace of Wands is the first card. So I feel like we get a lot of like direct hits, good ideas, new thoughts while we're in the dark night. I feel like we learn our own value in the dark night. Tell me, why is that here? Okay. And then something that's shady, something that hurts us, like we get the balls basically to just lop it out. Like, this is not working for me. You make that decision yourself. Queen of Swords. And then start down a new road. Ace of Pentacles. Tell me more. Tell me more about the dark night of the soul. So what's hard is that you are hanging on, you know, you keep hanging on, especially to anything that's concerning love, right? You can't let it go. Maybe this is even talking about, you know, even loving your own self, holding back from loving yourself and others. So back to this Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, it says you have to really work on it, you know. It's a situation that is hurtful. It breaks your heart. Do you see the journal in the bed, Joni? I just feel like it's really part of the healing too, is to like journal it. And not only for your own self, but you know, you know how I always talk about the Nine of Wands being valuable? It is valuable if you share it, you know? Okay, and then the next card is talking about the Judgment card. This is where you make a decision. I'm going to offload all this shit that hurts me, all the shit that's weighing on my mind, and I'm going to follow my soul. The dark night of the soul is about your soul actually coming out. And I feel like when we're just scooting along through life and everything is groovy, you know, like minor inconveniences, but pretty groovy. You're just skipping right along, and then something happens, a tower moment, right? And it really takes everything from us. Like it changes the way we believe. We have to search for a new truth. We have to search for it inside of ourselves. And where it leads us is to our higher self that knows all of that stuff, like all the places you've already been. And I feel like that is what the dark night is. And it ends when you decide to let the soul take the lead and just fucking let that human shit go and go for something new and allow your higher self to do the leading. That's what I'm seeing here. So that's what I feel like Spirit is saying about Dark Night of the Soul. Hi, Princess. All right, let's go to Scorpio. 1442. Let's see. Scorpio. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters. Give me some messages for Scorpio for this week. What's happening for Scorpio? Well, it looks like definitely a win. Six of Wands is first card out. This is about being successful. It's about maybe becoming famous. This card shows two people, though. Usually Six of Wands shows one person. I do feel like there's strength here. an offer of love, maybe a message, and the Fool. So maybe you're getting a message from someone. I love you, dude. It definitely looks like it. You got the Fool, the Star, and the Two of Cups. So maybe there's a message coming in. Could be dealing with a Leo. Could be dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius. Virgo. I feel like the bottom of the deck says that there was some kind of heartbreak here around love. And, you know, and there is some sunshine coming in. So there's positive, there's something good coming. I feel like it is your wish fulfillment. Your center card is the Star card. And you have Strength, the Fool, the Star, and the Hermit for major arcanas, which is telling me something is changing in you here. You're ready to take a leap of faith down a new path towards someone who is your wish fulfillment. Two of Cups, it's a soul friend. It's coming in really quick. Six of Pentacles, you know, you have 2 6s here, so I don't know. Could be about karma, like someone that you've known in another life. Someone that's coming in to show you something new that you didn't know before about yourself, possibly about your strength. Maybe about meditating, maybe about getting in a little deeper. We'll find out. Let's first ask about the middle card. Tell me about the Star. Okay, so the way you're getting this could be about healing, or it could be about, you know, something you're wishing for, which it kind of looks like it because you got, you know, the Fool and the Two of Cups on either side of it. The Strength and the Six of Cups up and below it, you know. So I feel like the way to get this Star is to live in the present moment and just feel grateful. Work on it, you know. Write yourself a gratitude list. Hello, Universal Films. How's it going? So I feel like it's important for you to be in an attitude of gratitude in order to like pull this energy in. Let's check and see what the Six of Wands is about. This is like winning. It looks like a commitment in this card, but it's the only deck I've ever seen with it looking like this. Usually it's got someone on the stage or someone riding a horse and everybody's clapping, right? But in this one, it's actually about somebody else. So tell me about the Six of Wands. I feel like you've been confused and in conflict with yourself and avoiding something or someone. I feel like you feel stuck somehow, but that's what's changing. I feel like that's why it's asking you to stay grateful, because you need to change your energy. It's talking about self-love. It's talking about creating things. It's talking about setting intentions that are different than you have had in the past. Like before, I feel like what you're thinking about is you're being closed off. You're thinking about conflicts, triggers. You're avoiding someone. You feel confused. Was it an illusion? Was it all a dream? And Spirit says, refocus. Refocus, Scorpio. It's time for you to put your intentions out there. Start by being grateful. Start by being grateful and start by creating things like this. This is what brings the self-love to the surface, you know. Strength. Let's clarify strength. I feel like you're learning strength here. More fire energy here, and then a breakthrough. So I do feel like you're having a breakthrough. Look what it is. You're remembering something from your soul. I've seen this a lot this week too. It's like we're all starting to remember something about our past. It could be about something about love. But it's definitely about your soul, you know, because I feel like what's happening is you're getting like, this is the Fool. This is where it all starts. Like when we're, let's say we're, you know, our soul, and then we dive into the womb. That's where we are, the Fool. And then it happens over and over through our life where we trust our soul and go down a new path. Sounds like someone's at the door. Okay, so let's clarify the Fool. This is someone that you're missing. It's a separation card. Spirit is asking you to trust about divine timing. There's some things that need to change in order for wish fulfillment to happen with this. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Sorry about the dogs, you guys. Pretty sure someone's here at the door, but definitely not expecting anyone. Okay. So this Two of Cups that's coming in is someone, it could be an air sign, it could be a Leo, could be a Scorpio, but it's definitely a new beginning, and I feel like it comes in unexpectedly. You're not expecting it at all, right? And you don't really know how to react. Like, are you going to respond from your human part? It looks like you might, you know, like it's unexpected and you might not respond famously to this. Because I kind of feel like it's somebody you know already. Could be an air sign. But I just feel like this Two of Cups is coming in to, like, I don't know, speak their truth, right? The Strength is here as well. So that's why I was saying it could be a Leo. I feel like their truth might be interesting for you. And it changes things. Knight of Swords. What's it changing for? Yeah, a brand new beginning. Ace of Fire. So that could mean, you know, like a one-night stand. Maybe you have sex with this person. I don't know. Leo, Aries, Sag. I feel like it's opening up communication between the two of you. I feel like you're healing each other's maybe inner child wounding. And I do feel like there's a union here. Six of Pentacles is about something being fair or not fair, right? So let's just see what that's saying. Six of Pentacles comes out with the compassion card, the nurture card. So something definitely being someone loving on the other person, showing compassion. And I feel like, you know, you're mirroring each other. You both are nurturing the other one. This brings in some balance. That's why the Six of Pentacles is here. Tell me why the Hermit's here. Tell me why the Hermit's here for Scorpio. This is about going inside, talking to your higher self. What should I do? What's the best answer? Love yourself is the best answer. And be open to receive some gifts. You're going to have like a new foundation here, a solid one. But it begins with loving yourself. You know, it begins with, I mean, you have it all the way up and down here in the crossway. It's like self-love, gratitude, and self-care, right? So let's see if we can get some, messages of advice for Scorpio for this week. How can they help themselves through this? You're having an awakening. I feel like your higher self is going to show you something about yourself. It could have something to do with strength, or it could have something to do with your own power. You know, like something that you didn't know before. And this is about the love situation coming in. Like you're going to be trying to decide, should I stay or should I go with this new offer of love? It seems like love's a burden. I got this message for you before, didn't I? It's like you have love attached to burden. You do. You have a lover attached to burden. Like it feels to you like love is a burden. So, you know, who knows what you're gonna do. I think maybe if you do what they're asking you to do here, like present, you know, staying in the moment, being grateful for what you have, setting your intentions, creating new things, and self-care, I feel like things are going to change. You have Empress, you have King of Pentacles. And I think you're going to be scared of it, you know? Like there's someone coming in and you don't know whether you should take them up on it. I don't either. I mean, it doesn't say here, but I do feel like you have some kind of like burden attached to love. And you also have an Empress here. So this is divine feminine energy. Could be mother issues, like could be, you know. But I see this is kind of a problem. Like you're sad and you feel ripped off, you know. You don't really trust love. And I'm wondering if it's because of a mom, because she's here, or one specific person, you know, the mother of your children. I don't know. The thing is that what's important in this whole reading is you have to choose you. You have to love yourself. You do. So work on loving yourself. Work on being grateful for what you have. Don't worry about the rest of this stuff. Just work on you. Work on loving yourself. You know? That's what your soul is planning for you to do. I feel like you're kind of stuck in your human part with a lot of fear. And a lot of like, maybe negative self-talk is what I feel like. Up to you what you want to do. Okay. Sagittarius is next. 158. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. How come I have all these cards in here that don't match? Hang on, you guys. They're just a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what's coming for you this week. What kind of energy do we got going for Sag this week, Spirit? Angels, guides, ancestors, archangels. Okay, well, you know what? I feel like something's paying off for you here. Wow, really big time, Sagittarius. It's like something maybe you've liked to do since you were a child. It's bringing you this Nine of Pentacles, sipping the wine, drinking the wine, sitting under the tree, money tree, and reading a book. It looks like something that you've been working on, or something you've been, like a skill. This shows a painter, right? A kid painting. It's definitely taking you to Six of Wands, that place where people are admiring you. They're like, wow, look at Sag. Look what they've done. Okay, so you're getting some kind of like cool realization about yourself this week, like about you and your higher self. Lots of confidence. You've got Ten of Swords here, something ending. But you're not really gone, it's just the Emperor is here. The Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Okay. feel like you're being guided to start a new business or something. You've got the Emperor right here. You know, he's definitely the major manifester of the group. The High Priestess is here, her higher self leading the way. And it all begins with this idea or this project or this thing that you've been doing ever since you were a kid. It's leading you, honestly, to Emperor energy, success, Nine of Pentacles, confidence. But you do have some sort of stuck energy here, so we better probably find out what it is, because the rest of it looks great. Tell me why the Five of Pentacles is here. No, tell me why the Ten of Swords. What happened? You know what? This is a different meaning. Like, I've never seen this come out like this before. But what's ending is your fear. Your human fear is ending. You're having a kind of a clarity moment. And you're like, man, I've been worried about this my whole life. You know, it's the way your human sees yourself, like you feel guarded. There's a rebirth coming. There's something changing inside of you. So, tell me what the Five of Pentacles is then. Tell me what the Five of Pentacles is for Sag. Okay. Five of Pentacles is about control and love. So this is kind of reminds me of the Scorpio reading, because it's almost like you have negativity attached to love. It's like you don't want it. You know, like you're just not wanting that at all is what I feel like, which is fine. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. What are you doing here? It's like you're manifesting something. I feel like you're apologizing to yourself. I feel like you're forgiving yourself for all the suffering you've put yourself through. You're realizing, like, was it not necessary? You're having an awakening here, a rebirth of sorts, you know? Tell me what the success is with the Six of Wands. Tell me what the success is with the Six of Wands for Sagittarius. Yeah, it's unexpected success. It is. The reason it's coming in is to give you like a whole list of things to be grateful for. You know, because I feel like you live in a lot of dark energy, you know, negative kind of energy, unsure of yourself energy, right? And so Spirit is giving you this success out of nowhere, it seems, so that you can understand gratitude, so you can feel it, so you can do it, right? Tell me what the Page of Cups project is. What's the new project? What is the project for Sagittarius? Let's see. Yeah, this is like you expressing that your true self. And it could be like, you know, something that you've done since you were a child. Maybe you're an artist. That's what it's showing. I feel like it's opening up a new way for a solid foundation. I feel like that's where you're getting all your success too. And the reason is to change your energy. Spirit wants you to be confident, and Spirit wants you to feel them. Spirit wants you to be able to tap into your higher self. This is pretty beautiful, really. Tell me what the Emperor is doing. I mean, you're getting this Emperor energy, which is like something you've been avoiding for a long time because you were afraid. You're afraid of being your own boss. You're afraid of taking the lead in your own life because you feel like you don't have enough. This is a South Node belief, Sag. South Node belief. It's not even real. You're clinging to it. That's what's changing. Because your higher self is right up here with the high priestess. It's saying like higher self is activated here. There's a new beginning. There's a new way that you see yourself. Tell me what the high priestess is showing Sagittarius. What's your higher self showing? How to surrender, release things that don't serve you anymore. About your beliefs. There's beliefs that you've had in your past, and I think they're leaving. I do see the divine time card too. I feel like the growth is coming for you, right? And I'm seeing it too with all of the, you know, like the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. You're getting this understanding of yourself that you didn't have before. It's clear. I do feel like there's a new, I feel like you're looking at love different as well. Ace of Water. So like you're having a new perspective on love. I feel like Sagittarius, you've done a lot of growing over the summer. And there's still a few things that need to be released. Like these feelings of not being good enough, or I don't know. I do feel like there's something with this Ten of Swords. Okay, so I feel like, so the Ten of Swords, this one is like 10 swords in the back, someone running away, person who has all the swords in their back, reaching for their broom. They're not finished. They're not dead. And what do you do with that situation? Tell me more about that Ten of Swords, Spirit. I know I took all the cards off, but let's clarify it. Because, like, who is this running away, you know? It is about your beliefs. It's about, I don't know, it's about, I think it's about the beliefs about yourself. And it is about divine timing as well. If this is about a love situation, I feel like if it's about a love situation that ended, I feel like what it's saying is that it had to end. It was divine timing. It had to end because you really couldn't reach all these other places with that person. You know what I mean? Okay, Capricorn. 208. Okay, Capricorn. Angel, spirits, guides. What are the messages for Capricorn? Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Could be making a plan. There could be an offer coming in. 5 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. That pretty much is telling me like there's an offer coming in, but you don't feel good enough for the 10 of Cups. And then the Moon is here. And the 5 of Cups. And the 6 of Cups. Capricorn. So the Knight of Pentacles, it could be like a love offer. It could be a work offer. Pentacles, right? 9 of Swords, something that you're up all night about. There's your higher self coming out. And the Queen of Pentacles, Empress is at the bottom, Emperor is at the bottom. Wow. Those are both at the bottom. So this could be about a divine union. So I feel like you're sad. There's a lot of sad cards here. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords. I feel like there's 10 of Cups coming in from someone that you know. 6 of Cups. This could be an apology. It could be somebody that you were with before, right? Somebody that you thought you had a stable, you know, relationship with, and you are hanging on to it. But I also feel like there's a lot of pain attached to the 10 Cups, you know, because you have 10 Cups, you have 5 Cups, and you have 9 of Swords. It's like a lot of sadness, a lot of processing. And then down this way, you've got the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the High Priestess. So I feel like you're feeling, you know, 5 of Pentacles. I don't have enough. I'm not enough. And it makes you sad. But your higher self is going like, that's not true, man. You know, the moon is here as well, showing you like you're more powerful than you think you are. Like what you're seeing is not what's real, you know? Like you have more power than you think you do. So let's see what that is. Tell me what the moon card is showing Capricorn. What's the moon showing Capricorn? The moon is talking about an unexpected storm that's going to rebirth something. I feel like maybe you've been a little detached lately, and Spirit is going like, I think that should change. Bottom of the deck talks about self-love, so I feel like that's part of it. Tell me why you're crying in the 9 of Swords. What are you realizing? What is Capricorn realizing in the 9 of Swords? That's too many. So this has got Mars energy, fire energy, so it could be about something like a new beginning, deciding to go down a new beginning, but you're worried about it for some reason. You're up all night. You don't have enough courage. You don't feel like you're good enough to have something. Tell me what your High Priestess higher self is telling you. That you need to surrender the disharmony, the conflict within, and rise up to that divine feminine energy using your third eye. 2 times talking about your inner self, your higher self. Why is there so much sadness with these 5s? Just clarify those 5s. Tell me what's going on with the 5s. Limitations, fears. About love. About control, tactics. I see growth happening here. And you like kind of coming into union with your own self after the rebirth. You know what? You're growing, you're changing, body, mind, soul. Becoming in union with each other. Tell me what the 6 of Cups is. Tell me what the 6 of Cups is. For Capricorn. Okay. 6 of Cups was someone that came in to reflect something to you. It's about the doubt. It's about the doubt that you feel for yourself. You know? I feel like this person is coming back in to change some things for you. I feel like, look, freedom, stability, go with the flow. That's talking about new opportunities. It's talking about living in harmony with one another, right? So whoever the 6 of Cups is now, you know what I'm feeling like? It could be like a mom. It could be someone that you have kids with, but it's definitely got something to do with family love, you know? Like I feel like there's been confusion around it, Capricorn, but tell me what the 10 of Cups is saying. Tell me what the 10 of Cups wants to say. Are you ready to receive? There's a reunion coming, a soul tie. There's truth. You see, this person, the Six of Cups is coming back in. They're coming in to awaken you, you know? That's what I feel like. Are you open to receive the reunion? You know what I mean? Because look what's happening. I mean, you've got truth, you've got unity, you've got transcendence. You're like, Spirit is saying, like, will you be open to receive? This is a soul friend. They're coming in to help you get stable, to help you dismantle these confusing feelings that you're not enough. It could be like these two cards feeling, I feel like, I don't know, but I'm wondering if it's got something to do with the mother energy, like you're hanging on to it. Like maybe there's something about your mom that pisses you off, right? And you kind of have a grudge. I don't know. Let's clarify Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. It's like you want to right the wrong, or you want to get back together, right? You want to fix this thing because you know the way you feel is like a toxic pattern. It's not right. And Spirit saying you're right. It isn't. Like it is toxic. So there's this new structure being built for you, and it's saying trust divine timing and trust your own strength. Understand that because you are rebuilding something here. So if it's with your mom, I feel like there's a brand new beginning. I feel like there is like some kind of epiphany, a breakthrough with this relationship. It's kind of what it reminds me of when I'm looking at it. Because I see like there's disharmony and, you know, maybe control stuff, like somebody tries to do that. And it's toxic and you know it. And you're kind of hanging on to that. You know, like the stuff maybe that happened when you were a kid. For some of you, right? I do feel like there's kind of a renewal, a new structure. The toxicity is leaving. So that's why I feel like it's coming for you. Kind of a new rebuild thing here. And I don't know, but the only reason I feel like it could be a mom, I don't know why I get mom vibes off that card. But I do. But it could be about your own stability too, you know. And someone, Six of Cups, coming in. Maybe it's the person that caused all this pain, this nightmare, this feeling that you're not enough, right? You don't see yourself as worthy, right? Something that is changing is what's happening. There's a total reboot there. Aquarius is next. Let's see. 2185. Okay. So Aquarius is next. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Spirits, angels, guides, thank you for your messages today. Thank you for sending all the people who need to see the messages here to the channel to see them for their highest good and growth. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Something about work, moving forward to something that you like doing. It's exciting. Page of Wands. I think you've got something on your mind here with the Five of Swords. It's confusing. But your higher self is here, activated, ready to help you make a plan to change something. I feel like you're a little guarded about it, but you know what? You've got success and Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I just feel like there's some stuff you have to work through. Like this feeling like you, I don't know, this looks like you have a chip on your shoulder almost. You know, like you're, no, something. It could be about work. Let's clarify Eight of Pentacles first. Okay. Here's what I feel like you're working on. I feel like you're working on transmuting energy from this feeling that you're suffering, and I think you're setting different intentions. I feel like you're making stuff, creating things with this Knight of Wands. I feel like it's something that makes you feel free and excited, right? I think it opens up a lot of avenues for you too, like what way you want to go. You have three major arcanas here. You've got the Chariot, the Strength, and the High Priestess. So I feel like the major message of this reading is that your higher self is trying to move you in a new energy. They want you to know how strong you are as well as how gentle you are. I feel like that's kind of the message here. Alignment with your higher self that brings this balance inside you. It's beautiful. I'm seeing eights. I'm seeing eights. I mean, this girl even has an 8 or like the infinity symbol on her arm. Like, so I'm just seeing 3 8s. So you might want to look that up and see what it means for you. Tell me what the Chariot is. Okay, where you're going is into a transformation with Pluto. Well, doesn't that make sense? Pluto is moving into Aquarius very soon. This might, I mean, honestly, that is you, right? So if that's your first house, I can understand how it would really transform you, Aquarius, because Pluto is the card of transformation, and it's telling me the way you feel about yourself is what's changing, and it makes a lot of sense to me. I feel like you're going to feel really free, really strong. The confusion will clear. I think you have good, strong plans, and they're coming from your higher self. And I feel like what you're knowing is that even though you've suffered a lot in your life, all those things have been very useful. That's very useful information. You already know. Tell me about the strength. Clarify the strength for Aquarius. Dang, Gina. Okay, so yeah, there's something that you have to surrender here, and I'm pretty sure it's this 5 of Swords. And the comfort zone is here with the South Node. I feel like here we are finally, huh? I feel like there's something about a comfort zone, and it's one of confusion. It's one of yeah, confusion. And Spirit is saying, like, no, you're not really confused. It's just that that's your South Node. That's what you were doing the last time you were here in your previous life, right? So I feel like it's going to take a lot of strength to let go of this South Node and start really loving yourself. I see your higher self coming out, higher self activation. It's here too with the High Priestess. It's like you're letting go of all this shit that doesn't serve you. The 5 of Swords, the headache, you know. Your higher self is saying, man, no way. I'm done living that life. Let's start being grateful and change our vibe. So that's what I feel like you're doing. I feel like your higher self is at the wheel here, big time, because it's time for a shift. And there is a plan. You have a plan. Your higher self, your soul made the plan. So tell me, I'm seeing M, C, and P. I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but MCP. It's on that card, and I've never really seen it before, so if it means something, I don't know. Okay, so, oh, it could be about the ancestors. Maybe it's initials for ancestors. That P could be an A as well. I don't know. Anyway, what I feel like is it's your ancestor guides that are helping you alchemize. That's what they're all about. They're helping you see the sun. Oh, right on. Well, there you go. I mean, you got something happening here. There's alchemy happening. Like, I feel like you've been in this place where you're not so sure about stuff. You're feeling a little shitty. And I feel like there's ancestors helping you change this. Realize your strength coming out one more time. Remember, it was in the middle. And that's your higher self was clarified, the strength card. And now your higher self is being clarified by another strength card. So I feel like that's what's happening is you're owning your strength. You're owning something. You're making a new foundation. So a new foundation, solid foundation, could be saying like there was a tower in the past, right? That everything got knocked down. So tell me, Spirit, what's the plan here with the Knight of Pentacles? What is the higher self planning? What is the higher self planning here? Okay. So your higher self now, so the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like a slow moving energy. And I feel like what the Knight of Pentacles is doing is slowly like taking away your fears, the guilt you might feel, maybe you sabotage things and you don't even mean to at the time, but you just do it because you're scared, you know? And I feel like your higher self is kind of walking you through this. I've been in my head about trusting my husband even though he tells me he's doing right. I just moved to a new state now. We are starting over with our children. I just had a baby. After 5 years, my apartment wouldn't allow us to renew our lease, so we had to move. I have been scared. Yeah, I can see that. And confused, too. Tell me what the Nine of Wands is saying to Aquarius here. If you'll hang on, Mrs. Lagula, I will do a reading for you if you'll just hang on. I'll finish this one and then I have Pisces, and if you would like me to do a reading for you, I will. Okay, so I feel like what's happening in the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is about having a lot of stuff happen to us, and sometimes it means, you know, you're feeling like a victim. But I feel like something's changing here. This is fire energy. And I feel like where you're feeling lost and rejected and scared, like there was a storm, unexpected, right? This brings up inner child stuff, whatever the storm was. This brings up something from your childhood, you know? It requires courage. Remember how we have strength 2 times? Like, I really feel like strength and courage is important for you right now. I do feel like you're going to get wish fulfillment here. But I do feel like there's a lot of confusion. So what the heck is the confusion? It's a new beginning. It's a breakthrough. It's about you loving yourself. It is. Self-worth is here. So I feel like where you've been confused in the past, I remember in this middle where it's talking about the strength card and you got like this new beginning, and it's a new beginning in love. It's going to require strength. Your higher self is activated, and the gratitude card came out with abundance and present. So I feel like in order to activate that higher self, which is something we all need because our higher self knows the way. But a lot of times when we're scared and we're living in fear, or this feeling of rejection, or I'm not good enough, or I have to pretend to be something I'm not, or whatever it is the way out of that, and to bring that soul to the level, you know, surface level. It's done with gratitude, right? So in order for the strength to come in, I feel like what your higher self is doing, and what you might notice this week, Aquarius, is that there's going to be a lot of things in your life, if you look for them, if you pay attention to them, it's going to make you feel grateful. And when we feel grateful, instead of scared, our higher self comes out. Our higher self starts leading the way. And I do feel like it starts with gratitude. But like offloading all this human stuff is going to happen once that soul is at surface level. Okay. So another way to do this is also by the Page of Wands. It's like doing stuff that you love to do. This is one more way to bring that soul to the surface, right? Doing things that you love to do. Page of Wands. Things that light you up. Things that make you feel silly and young and excited. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Yeah. So this is about changing something here. Right? Having the, again, courage to change. What are you changing? There's a Wheel of Fortune here talking about that. So, and also the Mars card again, which is about it's about fire energy, you know, it's about doing things that excite you, right? I do feel like this is going to bring a lot of growth and stability. And Spirit wants you to, your whole higher self is going like, you gotta let loose of this sad shit. You got to. Because when you hang on to all the bad feelings, your soul just stays kind of underneath. Okay, you want to feel that way? Alright, I'll just sit here and wait for you to feel through it. But then there comes a time when your soul is tired of it, comes out and says, God dang it, let's feel something new. So I feel like what your soul wants to feel is strength and courage to change. And I feel like that's pretty much the message of the... Let's see Pisces. 2, 33, 46. I'm wondering what the owl's saying to you today, Joni. Okay, Pisces, angels, spirits, guides, thank you so much for this great day. And all the people that have watched and liked, it makes me feel so good. Thanks for bringing them in. Can you tell me what's happening with Pisces this week after that eclipse energy? Some kind of wish fulfillment, some healing. Maybe you making a decision to go ahead and go a certain way. Something you've been struggling with. Wow. Heartbreak here. 7 of Swords. Well, there's a lot of, like, every single reading has been a lot of good with a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I feel like you're getting a new perspective on something that's happened to you. The 7 of Swords is in the middle of your reading, Pisces, which is just a real negative energy. It's like someone just comes in and screws up your family, your home, you know, it breaks your heart. And I feel like your soul is giving you a new perspective on it here. So, tell me about the 7 of Swords. What happened? What happened? It looks like there could have been a fight here. It's got something to do with love here. Definitely. There was a new beginning in love. It looks like it was a, you know, like a, definitely a nice relationship here. Tell me what the fight was about. Five of Wands. Tell me about the Five of Wands. This is you having to struggle taking care of yourself. That's what the Five of Wands is. So it's telling me you're struggling with taking care of yourself. Tell me what the Hanged Man is. No, tell me what the Three Swords is. I know it does. Joni, you're so funny. Joni, you can't have another tower. I just can't handle it. Can you? I can't handle another tower for either one of us. Damn it. Okay. Alright. Pisces. I think you have a decision to make here, and I think you're thinking about someone that is a divine feminine. And I think you are pretty sure that this divine feminine is part of your North Node, and you can't decide what actually to do about it, like, because it feels like it broke your heart, but I mean, they're not in your life now. It's, you have a heartbreak, right? But you keep thinking about it, and you're like, man, I know this person is part of my purpose in life. So, tell me what the Hanged Man is. The Hanged Man. So, this is about your third eye, your High Priestess energy, showing you that you've been clinging to something in the past and it needs to change. What are they clinging to? What's the South Node saying here? What are they clinging to? Illusions? Yeah. I think where you've been confused before, I feel like you're getting a breakthrough here. I also see the King of Swords coming out, which is about clarity. It's about being honest with yourself. I feel like it's about also meditating. There's an owl here, Joni, and it doesn't look like it's attached to a tower. It looks like it's attached to an awakening. Remembering who a person is, you know, like you're remembering your soul self. I freaking love this card. You know, remember. This is remembering your soul. This is like a glimpse of it. Like remembering something from your soul life. You know what I mean? A past life. How to do something that you didn't know before. You're meditating, maybe with the intention to remember, you know? I think you are going to be, and I think, honestly, you could be even driving yourself right to success. So let's see what the Six of Swords is about for Pisces. This is a card of success. It's a card of victory. It's a card of winning. It's a card of fame and fortune and wish fulfillment. Okay, so it's like riddled in between. Like you got the fame and fortune, and then you got regret, and then you got wish fulfillment, and then you got suffering, and then you have self-love. So there is something coming in here for you that is your wish fulfillment, but your negative energy, the regret and the past suffering, like you feel like you're not good enough to have this, it's coming, but you have to love yourself to get it. Like you just can't feel like this shitty way. It's just not in the, it's not the vibe. You know what I mean? This is a vibe of winning. So you cannot get the winning card if you're feeling it like less than. I'm suffering. I'm not good enough. I'm stuck in the past. Spirit says, you want to win? You want wish fulfillment? Here you go. But you do have to put a little effort in. You have to start loving yourself. You have to start creating good intentions, you know. Maybe you have to actually start making something with your hands, you know, painting, coloring, whatever. Bringing that soul up to the surface. Tell me what the wish fulfillment is with this star. What is it? Okay. You want to know what it says? Do you have any Pisces? Do you have any Pisces? Here's what I have. So we're clarifying the star card, which can be healing and it can be wish fulfillment. Are you open to receive? Because it's a Wheel of Fortune moment. Are you going to go with the flow? Spirit is saying, like, here it is. Are you ready for it? Do you want it? Are you open to receive it? There's stability, harmony, and flow coming in if you're open to it, Pisces. Here's what I'm wondering about this card, Two of Pentacles. So in this particular deck, these colors represent body and soul. And just like that. So this card to me says this person, which is you, Pisces, is wondering, do I listen to my body? Do I listen to my soul? So we see what the soul is trying to tell us here. Remember me? Remember me? Remember me? Or do you want to listen to your body? And your body is struggling. Your body is struggling. Your body is stuck in old memories. Your body is confused. It's scared. Your human being is scared. You're scared to leave the comfort zone, even though the comfort zone is not that comfortable, is what I'm seeing. You know, it's confusing. It's just all you knew. I see a breakthrough coming. I feel like you do have a lot of work to do, like loving yourself, you know, believing in yourself, doing things to bring that soul out, make that soul come to the surface so they can guide us the rest of the way. You know what I mean? It's all about loving yourself and like letting go of all the stuff, all the human stuff. Like, I get it. You know, we have to go through this. We have to feel it. We do. But at the end of the day, who do you really want to hang with? Do you want to hang with the one that's, you know, like the Five of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords? Or do you want to go with your soul, who's giving you like new perspectives and some kind of big win, some kind of knowledge, some kind of power, and the ability to manifest? I don't know about you, but I think I would go with the soul part. But it is kind of weird because we get real scared to like trust that soul. You know, we get so full of fear, right? Well, the owl always goes with some kind of tower. Damn it, Tina, you got me laughing now too. It's not funny. Hi, Erica. The thing is, verbal, I kid you not. No, man, that sounds exhausting. I want a magic wand. I know, I get ya. I totally agree, too. Is, Mrs. Deja Lagula here still? Are you still here, honey? Hi, Erica, how's it going? I want a magic wand too, Joni. I feel like it's right here in our hands. I just feel like if we could lose some of the fear and gain some trust. Remember? Okay, would you like me to, what do you want to know specifically, Deja? What do you want to know specifically? Like, do you want me to just get some oracles, like, about your relationship? How'd you do over the weekend, Erica? How was that? I think I just cried and I felt so much anger. Like, it was the weirdest thing. Do you have a specific question? Or do you want me to just give you a reading? Angel, spirits, guides. Trying to tap into Deja. Tell me about Deja. Tell me what's going on for her. Tell me the best advice we could give her about our current situation. Deja. Okay, so I see a tower, and then three of swords, which is, this one is talking about heartbreak, but moving. Like, it's like going to a new house. It's like moving into a new house. See what came out first. Like, there was a shocking moment and you had to move. You did? Me? Man, I'm struggling, Erica, to... Okay, so Deja, I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you here with this, you've got, you got the tower, you got the three of swords, and in this one it's showing someone moving to a new house. Could be in smaller, but it's definitely new. I feel like, I don't know, I think you liked your old place better, but it just disintegrated. And Spirit's saying, like, that's the high priest saying, like, this is for some kind of lesson. Some kind of lesson for you. I feel like you're healing up. I feel like you're working on gaining strength here. I feel like there's a new beginning, maybe a really cool idea coming in while you're healing. Like while you're, I'll show you this card in a minute, but it's basically talking about, like, grounding, like putting your head up against a tree, like healing from something. Like, it could be an illness, it could be, from whatever that tower was. Okay. I feel like there's a new beginning here, and you're trying to decide, should I keep investing in this or not? I feel like there's a piece of you that kind of wants to cut it out with the Queen of Swords. And I kind of feel like, well, we'll clarify. I don't want to even just say anything. Tell me what the Queen of Swords is doing. She's a pretty brutal lady. She can be. She doesn't get all emotional. Yes, I do feel like it is. I do feel like it is something being hidden from you. Not that I can see right at the moment. Deja, I don't see anything at the moment. But I do feel like you're, I don't know. Tell me what the Queen of Swords is cutting out here. What's your sign again? Are you an air sign? Did you say Aquarius? So that might be why the Queen of Swords is here, because that's who you are, right? But she is good at cutting stuff out. Like she takes her emotions out and says, you know what, this doesn't serve me anymore. I do feel like there's something you need to surrender. I do. What is it? What does she need to surrender? I honestly feel like maybe I feel like you're not loving yourself. I feel like you're not. And I feel like you need to stop being so hard on yourself. And maybe look at things a little bit different way. Tell me what the strength card is here. So you're clinging to something from the past, and I think it's going to take a lot of strength to release it. What is it? I think if you can, okay, so maybe it's either someone that's cold and detached, or it's you that's cold and detached. And I feel like it's saying that this is like a south node comfort zone sort of type of thing. I feel like it's going to take a lot of strength for you to get out of it, you know, because like being cold and detached, like that is definitely Queen of Swords energy too, you know. And I feel like maybe you're there, like in that place where you're just being, no, not trusting anything, people, yourself. Tell me what happened with the Tower. Well, it caused confusion for sure. Broke down your stability. I feel like there was some kind of deception here with this Tower. I don't know what it was, but I want you to know that was sort of, I mean, without sounding too disgusting, I feel like it was on purpose. And there's an ending. There's a completing. That's why the Tower is here. Like, it had to be broke down in order to complete this cycle. It's a cycle of confusion. It's a cycle of lies. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Tell me about the Three of Swords for Deja. Oops, that's too many. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Okay, so something happened. It hurt you, and you had to leave it. I feel like you feel vulnerable, and maybe you're missing the way things used to be. I also feel like Dark Night of the Soul card is here. So that Tower could have stimulated it. I mean, even having a new baby, I feel like sometimes brings that Dark Night of the Soul to the surface, you know? And really what it is just, it's a closing of a cycle, so that your soul comes to the surface, you know? Tell me what's the Four of Swords? So if you're kind of like, if you're like in a rest spot right now, it looks like you are, you know? It looks like, and sometimes when we have a Tower moment, it feels like, fuck, what's going on here? You know, and here you are outside trying to heal up. And then this is the card that's clarifying it. It's talking about divine intervention. It's talking about fate. It's talking about this had to stop. So Spirit stopped it. You have to go a different direction. You do. Tell me why the Eight of Pentacles is in the middle of a reading. This is about work. I think you're working on trying to make a new solid foundation in your life. Maybe with work. But there's also like a soul connection here, right? And yeah, that's what you're working on. So I feel like there's some things that need to be let go of here, and I'm just going to tell you what they are. So I feel like you have this energy where you're, I don't know, almost guarding yourself. You feel like you're not good enough for some reason. It could be like the hormone thing with having a baby, like it does it to all of us, you know, and maybe you're avoiding moving forward. Maybe you're avoiding doing something new. You're kind of like in a stuck energy. And I think you got to let that go so you can make a new beginning. You know, you do have a soul friend here, a reunion with a soul friend and a new solid foundation. Whereas, you know, up here with this tower, it just, when the tower comes in, there's no solid foundation. It just crumbles, you know? And I feel like in the middle here, what you're working on is a solid foundation for yourself. Tell me what the new idea is, the Ace of Wands. You won't move forward from what? I'm feeling like, what I feel like you're staying in limbo about, first of all, the dark night of the soul is here, you know? So that is no joke. That's a big, long, drawn out production. And it takes a long time for us to finally like get to the point where we surrender to our soul and say, okay, like human part, scared, confused, feeling like shit. Okay, soul, your turn. Well, here it comes. Look, this is my favorite soul loving human card. This is your soul kissing your forehead, opening up that third eye, helping you understand how much the soul cherishes every single experience you've been through. That's why the soul comes here. It's to feel stuff. Feel stuff. It looks like you felt the tower. It looks like you've trying to been healing up. It looks like you've suffered heartbreak. It looks like you have suffered a feeling of lack. It looks like you've been in relationships where people try to control you. You see all of the things Spirit is showing me that you have felt. And this Ace of Wands is your spirit telling me how much it loves you. And I feel like you're going to feel that this week. So pay attention. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your higher self. Maybe you'll be able to feel it. And then I think, like once this happens, and like this is only for 1 week. So I really feel like there's a lot going on here for you. I think once you feel your soul, and I think you're going to, I feel like this is a Seven of Pentacles, and it's kind of a card of like, is this shit worth it or not? You know, should I put any more time and effort into this? This is a very human card, right? Should I put any more effort into this shit? Like, man, I've been working on this and I only have 7 pentacles. I think your soul is showing you that it is worth it. They want you to know how much they appreciate the experience, you know, because that's why it came here. And they're just saying like, I'm right here still. And I know you feel really lost, but I'm here. And it has been worth it. And I think they're even saying thank you. Thank you for going through all of it. Because this is why I came. It was my plan. You know, that's the high priest. I feel like there's a lot of like, I think there's going to be a lot of like messages from higher self to human this week. Reasons to keep going on. Like, yes, it was worth it, you know. I feel like also like there could be something coming in about like ways to care for yourself, ways to nurture yourself. And this will be your higher self giving that information to you. It could be like just a sudden thought. It could be a TikTok video. It could be a dream. But you're definitely on a path that you are meant to be on. And I feel like your soul realizes the pain. And it realizes where you're at. And now it's like wanting to make contact. Clear up the confusion. Show you the cycles that have ended and the new ones that are beginning. And that's what I see for you. I hope that made sense, and I hope it helps you, Deja. No, not the eclipse energy. Erica, no. The eclipse energy, dude, that can last 6 months to a couple of years. You know what I mean? The eclipse, it just depends. But you want to lose weight? I feel like, you know, that, okay, I mean, you just had a baby. Cut yourself a little slack. I think it will just come off, you know? Just start loving yourself. I don't know. I think it's a lot harder than me just saying it, you know, loving yourself, especially if you've been on a path where you don't really have a lot of value for yourself. It's hard to do it because you don't feel like you have any value. But like, you could just start with making one, like we have 3 pieces of us, Deja: body, mind, and soul. How can you love your body? I don't know. Drink some extra water. Try that. Start with that. Keep a little journal, like body, mind, soul. In the body section, just one thing you're going to do today, all day long, to keep your body and mind and to show love. Make good food choices. Take the stairs one time instead of the elevator. I don't know. You know what I mean? Just do one thing. Body, and then mind would be to feed your mind as well. Like learn something new, research something, look up your North Node. It's fun when you start looking into your astrology. What did my soul have planned? It left you a map. The problem is that a lot of people don't know it, you know? But once you figure it out, it's pretty fun to like follow the path. So to love your mind, you just feed it something new. Soul. What can you do to love your soul? Pretty much anything. Anything that excites you, you know? Think about when you were a kid. What did you love to do when you were a child? Color. Sit down and color with your kids, you know? Whatever it might be. Just pick one thing, one new thing each day. Don't make it hard. Don't make it a chore. Make it fun. And I'm telling you, when you start to do those things to love yourself, it starts getting exciting because you run out of the easy stuff. And you're like, man, what could I do today that's different, you know? Like, what could I do today? And then you start thinking about it, and before you know it, your whole day is filled with doing stuff to love yourself. Everything looks different. Everything looks different. So that's what I feel like. You just extended my misery with 6 months. Do I see your... No, I'm not saying it has to be 6 months. Don't listen to me. I'm just saying that the change. You see, because I know there's a shitty energy. I feel it too. I feel angry. I feel sad. The eclipse is taking stuff out of our life, right? It's eclipsing things out. And when we let go of something, it takes a minute. We can't just, it doesn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? I'm not extending the pain. I'm not. I'm just saying, like, when you close out a cycle, which is what this last eclipse is, you know, you're letting something go so something new can come in. And it can't just happen like that. Everything takes a little time. It takes time to actually do the work. It takes time to move toward it. It takes time to transmute energy. It doesn't happen overnight. That's all I'm saying. And the energy of the eclipse usually, I mean, from beginning to end. Well, the one that we just had, the full moon one, that's an ending to something that started in 2021. So that was a 2-year cycle that ended this weekend. Do you think letting go of something that we started 2 years ago is going to just be easy? Obviously not for me. It wasn't. It made me sad, it made me angry, and it made me cry. But like, what are tears? They're the letting go, right? The more we cry, the more we can let go. He says he's hurt and I won't move on from my past hurt. Do I have openings this week? Yeah. I always have openings, Erica. You can call me anytime you want to. I'd love to visit you. Did he cheat on you or something? Is that what does he think you're hanging on to? Or you were cheated on with someone else and then, I don't know, I don't understand what you're saying, Deja. He wants a new beginning in our marriage. We are newlyweds. Your ex-husband wants a new beginning, and you're with someone else. Well, that is a triangle and a half, right? Let me see what these cards are saying to me. Oh, wow. I don't know. Hi, Caleb. Okay. Is this something you want? Do you want your ex-husband back? I mean, I don't know the answer. Is that who you were telling me your ex-husband was your best friend for 20 years and then... No, my new husband wants a new beginning because he cheated one time when we dated, but ex-husband won't let you go. Well, what do you want? What do you want, Deja? I feel like that's the answer to your question. You know? You deserve to have what you want. Is the new baby the new husband's or the ex-husband's? Or you just left behind your best friend. Hopefully you can still talk to her. Best friends are important. You want your new husband. Well then, tell your old husband to fuck off. And just try, you know, try with the new. If you went ahead and married that guy, and have a baby with him, you know, I just think, you know, I mean, exes are in the past for a reason, you know. I'm sure you learned plenty from the ex. Now it's time for new. As far as the cheating before you got married, like, I don't know. How do you feel about it? Obviously, if you married him, you must have forgiven him. But I know that sometimes it's not so, like, you try to forgive, but it's not so easy to, like, feel like you trust him, you know? I would tell that ex-husband to fuck off. I'd block him from my phone and just be done with it. That's what I would do. I think ex-husbands need to stay ex-husbands. Just my opinion. That's just what I feel like. Now I'm starting to talk out of my ass, so I'm not even giving you yeah, I wouldn't mess around with that ex-husband at all. I'd be working on the new one, you know? Work on that new relationship. It deserves your undivided attention, right? Yeah. I really do think you should tell the ex-husband to fuck off, and I think maybe, you know, like if he doesn't lay off you, like I'd fucking block him on your phone. I know I hate blocking, but sometimes I feel like if he's bugging you and, you know, interrupting in your new marriage, like what the hell? Who does that? Someone who's a control freak. Didn't I see that in your reading? I think I did. I can't remember now, but we could look. I feel like when I just open up this deck, it tells me it was the Five of Cups, and I feel like it was saying, like, you've got to let this go. Where's it at now? Anyway, I feel like it's time for your soul to come out. I feel like it's time for you just to surrender and say, like, dude, I don't know what you're doing here, soul. Come on, lead the way. But it will require you to, like, really surrender all the doubts you have about yourself. All of that has to be gone. Yeah. But you have a 9-year-old. I mean, you know what? Give him your new husband's phone number and say, if you want to talk to our 9-year-old daughter, here's the hours you can call. And here's the number. My new husband will answer. I don't know. But I feel like, I don't think I would mess around too much with that. Because if he had any kind of control over you, he still might. Like, you still might allow it. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, I've got a lot of ex-husbands. I really do. I have 3 of them. And I just feel like they're exes for a reason. And there's just no going back to that shit. They are, when they show you who they are, believe them. You know? When someone shows you who they really are, believe them. You left him for a reason. Just leave it at that. And maybe that will actually even, like, bring you and your husband a little closer together. He can take that load off you. You know, you don't need to carry around that. Like, oh, now because you moved to another town, right? Yeah. Well, you have to let the past go in some aspects, but I mean, if he's still your God, it sucks when you have baby. Don't you wish you thought more about that? Like when you were younger. I feel like that about myself, but I wouldn't have the exact same kids, so I guess not. I'm sure it all happens for a reason, but sometimes I wish I would have thought a little more before like jumping in and making a baby with someone. You know, because none of them stuck around. So, yeah. All right. So I'm going to go. And I just want to say thank you guys for being here today. I love you all so much. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I appreciate it so much. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.